Taking around Dog Nation in 90 seconds, this is DN90, presented by Dixie Vodka. Score a touchdown at your next tailgate with Dixie Vodka. Made in America, raised in the South. Hello everybody, I'm Brandon Adams, and Georgia's preparations for the Sugar Bowl got a boost earlier this month when the winner of the 2018 Jim Thorpe Award, Deandre Baker, made it known that he still plans to play in the game next week, despite the fact that he could be a first-round draft pick in this spring's NFL draft. Many players facing his same circumstances have chosen not to play with their team during its bowl game. Here's Deandre Baker talking to ESPN's Chris Fowler on the night that he won the Thorpe Award, given to the nation's top defensive back. Here's Deandre Baker.
You know, a lot of guys in your position is going to be a very high draft pick have chosen to sit out their bowl games rather than play and risk injury. You're not going to do that. You've announced you're going to play in the Sugar Bowl against Texas. What goes into that reasoning?
You know, I just want to finish out right with the Dogs. You know, my last season, I want to go out with a W and finish out with my brothers.
That was obviously treated as good news by Georgia fans when Baker spoke those words. However, Baker's absence from Georgia practice last week has some fans concerned that he may be reconsidering his initial pledge to play in the game. We'll obviously find out more about that when Georgia arrives in New Orleans later on this afternoon. But whether Deandre Baker plays or not, who Georgia lines up against on the other side of the field in the Texas wide receiver corps, that's a pretty formidable group and one of the most significant challenges for Georgia as it gets ready for the Longhorns. Chip Brown from Horns 24/7, a guy that knows the Texas scene pretty well, joined Dog Nation Daily on Thursday to explain just how good this group of Texas wide receivers can be.
They're loaded at receiver. I mean, no one talks about Devin Duvernay, but he didn't drop a single pass all year, and he's their deep threat. He's their 4-3 guy who can grab a shallow cross and go to the house or get behind you on a deep post or a 9 route. But Lil Jordan Humphrey is an animal. I mean, he's the third down guy. He's a beast. He gets, you know, NFL people will tell you he doesn't get enough separation, but what he does do is use his body incredibly well to wall off defenders, come high point the ball, huge catch radius. He's 6'4", going on 6'5". Colin Johnson's a legit 6'6", a freak. Great hands, both of them. If DeAndre Baker's not in the game, that changes things a little bit. Texas's receiving corps is legit.
Much like Baker, Humphrey and Johnson are both thought to be NFL draft prospects, so that matchup could be a very interesting one in the Sugar Bowl. And despite the fact that the Longhorns are a significant underdog in the game, certainly their chances of pulling off the upset would seem to rest on the shoulders of those wide receivers. DN90 is presented by Dixie Vodka. When I'm fixing to fix a drink, I choose Dixie Vodka, the South's best tasting vodka. But don't just take my word for it, try it for yourself. Pick up a bottle at your favorite liquor store or check out recipes at DixieVodka.com. Dixie Vodka, made in America, raised in the South. Happy holidays, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for DN90.